I'm going to make a new origami. In this case, it's going to be number 4. We are going to make it according to this one, or part of this one. So I'm going to start drawing what is supposed to do. So we'll have this part. Now we have a middle one, and here we have a node. This node will bend. So if here we have a valley, here we are going to have a mountain. So it's going to make like this in both ways. Like this and like this. So here also slightly bigger, and here also slightly bigger. Okay, so now we'll have points A, B. Here is going to be our point C. We are going to have a point O, this one. We are going to have D, point E, and here point F. Okay. Now, let us make some conditions. Now, CO segment plus OF segment is always equals to the height. Okay. Now, point O, for the vertical position VPO, that is the vertical position of point O, is going to be between 0 and 1. Okay. Well, I don't put 1 because if it is 1, then it's this code. So, and if it is 0, it is going to be this one horizontal, so it doesn't make sense. So we are going to define, so 0, comma 0, 0, 1, smaller than 0, comma 9, 9, 9. Okay, so this is a new variable. So the O point in Z is going to be given by the height multiplies VPO. Okay. Now another thing that is very important is this is a result of a mirror and of a rotation. Okay, so let me explain. I'm going to choose different color, red. So red represents here the remaining part of this, and it also represents the remaining part of this one here. Okay, so these two are going to be subtracted, but before rotating them, in reality we have this. We have our, well, it's never easy to draw here. I have to train better. So here is A, C, B, and if I choose green one, slightly darker, okay. If I make here a straight line, I will have here my mirror object. On this plan, this vertical plan. You can draw the plan in blue. Okay, blue. And I'm going to draw them here. This is the vertical plan that crosses point C, and this is what we are using as a mirror. So we need first to make a mirror, then a rotation, then we have to split this and eliminate what we don't have. Now, we are not going to treat this as one surface, but as two surfaces, two different surfaces. Okay? So when we are splitting, the left with the left, the right with the right size, and this will prevent some errors. Okay, so let us see what kind of information we are going to get from the upper part. Now, number of divisions, I don't think we'll need it. Length also no. Movement percentage also. Height, yes, height is going to be important. So I'm going to make here a parameter to import the height. I'm going to say that is going to be wireless. Okay, so this one is done. Now we have to create a VPO. So 0.001 smaller 0.999. Enter. Okay, let us put here vertical position of point O. I'm going to copy this also here and view position O. Okay, vertical position of point O. I'm going to move this down here to our code. Now, in this case, I'm going to use ABC as ABC points, so I'm going to move them here, and I'm going to erase this part. I don't want this part. Not because it's not important, but to create our code, it's better if we have all these already organized and defined. Okay, so let me see these 3 points. Okay, perfect, I have the 3 points. Now I know that point O is going to have the C coordinates. So let me move this down. And I'm going to multiply. So double click, multiplication, height, and this one. This is going to give me the Z position. So I can vector. I'm going to decompose and then compose the point. Sorry. So I'm decomposing point C here, and I'm recomposing it X, Y, and here is Z. See there? Perfect. Now, this is going to give me the series of points O. So O points. I can move this slightly down, this one down, and this one will be there. I'm going to create 2 lines. Okay, they all start in point C and they finish in A and B. I'm going to extrude this one and this using the height and a Z vector. Okay, perfect. So they are independent. I have here my O point, and as I told here in the scheme, I have to mirror them. So I'm going to mirror. Okay, just write mirror. I'm going to mirror this, and I have to define my point. Okay, so the base point is going to be C, and it's going to be XZ plan. This one. I'm going to mirror again this geometry according to this plan. So perfect. Here I have the mirror as I shown here. Now this I'm going to hide, and now I'm going to rotate them. Now I'm going to rotate them according to YZ. So YZ plan, and now I'm going to need point O. So I'm going to connect point O to this. So the plan is now on there, and I'm going to ask to make a rotation. I have different kinds of rotate. Rotate an object into a plan. So as I have the plan, I can use this. P is the plan, G is the geometry. So copy paste. This is my geometry. Okay. Now this means I don't need this because it was just to help me. Also, I don't want to see the plan because it's working, and now I have this. Now by default my angle is P divided by 2, that is 90 degrees. Or let me see, yes, 0.5p, 90 degrees. So let us consider that this is my base, the black one, and now I want the green one. Okay, we've made some green here. Okay, now the green, as it's moving here, I'm going to make like this. Perfect, and I want to rotate them in a red manner. So I'm going to consider that this is 0, and when I rotate 90 degrees, it gets here, horizontal. So if I want to make the limit, this is going to be more or less 180. And if I want to go to the other side, that is here, this should be less. So my angle is going to flow between minus 180 and plus 180. Perfect. So I need to have another parameter or another number slider, minus 179.90, okay, to smaller than 179.90. Minus dot. Okay, so this is the band angle, not bad, just band. Okay, number, going to connect it. I'm going to call B angle. I'm going to wire display hidden. This one is going to come here. Well, let me put 64. So this and this. Perfect. So let me see the flow. Well, I think it's, of course. We have to convert this into radians. Okay, converting this to radians, and now this one is the angle. Perfect. So when it's 0, it's vertical. When it's negative, it's going to my right. When it's positive, it's going to my left. Okay, so let us take notice. Okay, this is the plus, this is going to give us the minus. Oh, perfect. I'm going to move this into the previous code here to be nearby. Now we are going to resume this. So we have our extrusions. So this is left side, right side. I'm going to call this as surf. Okay, this can be a brief. Well, I'm going to put surface. left surface, white display hidden, left. Copy paste. Right surface, right, copy paste these two, up and down. Now connecting this. This is left surface rotated, and this is right rotated. Okay, perfect. Line left. Now, in order for you not to forget it, I'm going to change here the name of from geometry to this, and also this one. So like this, we know exactly where they are getting out. Now, what I have to do is I'm going to consider left with left, right with right. So they will work in parallel. Now I'm going to ask the intersection. So there are surfaces, surface, intersection, physical. We have brip. Okay, we can try it. So this and this is going to give me a line. Perfect. It's giving me a line. So for me not to have doubts, I'm going to hide. I'm going also to hide this. Okay, now I'm going to focus. So I'm going to left, this, so we can see here perfectly our intersection. Well, this intersection is going to be important because I have to split them. So if we can see here, we have surface split. Split the surface with a bunch of curves. Okay? So I need two sets of surfaces, two sets of splits. Okay? One split for each one of them. Okay, and the surface that, or the curve that is going to be used is the intersection curve. Okay, now this is being duplicated, so when I hide this, I see again the surfaces, and if I call panel, I'm going to see how they are organized. So they are organized by branches, one level, this one, branch, one level, perfect. Here, okay, perfect. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sets. So 4 sets, each set has 2 surfaces. Okay, so this and this. And the same will occur down. Okay, exactly. Perfect. Now I'm going to hide them. And to be easier, I'm going to make a slider between 0 and 1. Okay, this will help me with my list item. This list item in reality is the part of the surface that I want to keep. Okay, so this I will connect here. Now, this is the left surface, so I have to do the same. So list item, list item, and here. Now what I see is that my list item for the left has to be 1 because I want the lower part. Let me show here. See, I want this part, not this one. So this one is going to be 1. Now this that is being rotated, it's not this, it has to be the other one. So perfect. Okay, now here I have my surfaces. I'm going to select all of this, copy paste. I'm going to do the same thing, but using these two surfaces. So right, rotate it. Now, why am I crossing this? See here, I use the left, that is the base, as B, and the left as A. So here I have to rotate them. Then the surfaces, so this one is going to be here. Well, I don't need, I can make it cleaner, like this, and like this. Okay, perfect. Now, this one, this is the right one, so this, I want the 0. I think I have here a problem, this one there. Yes, perfect. Because this was still connected with the left, so I was having some problems. So valley, this doesn't seem correct. So let us hide this. Let me see here. Left. I mirror the left. Perfect. And I rotated it. Hide. Let me see this. Okay, I saw. Okay, there was something that was not making sense, so I was watching. So everything is making sense. So these two are perfect because they are the basis. Now this one is not on that, but here. So this means that this is going to be 0. And now this makes sense. See? So let us check the code. And is making okay, so 0 to add it. So we don't have to have minus, we have to have 0. Okay. 0, we get the error, add it, 0.001. Okay, perfect. Now we have a small band, almost fully band. Okay, add it. We have to change this like this one. Okay, perfect. So we are correcting this and then VPO upper lower. Okay, perfect. This is working really nice. So we have just finished this one. I'm going to make like this, and now let us save. So file, save document as. Okay, I'm going to use student number, student name. This is fourth. Save. And then file, export high resolution image. Here I change the number of the exercise. Okay. Is saving and it's done. Okay, so I hope you understood and see you soon.